Hi everyone, this is Indra. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I am going to solve a problem related with coordinate geometry. Basically, it is related with the concept of the parallel and the perpendicular lines. Please watch this video till the end so that you will get the solution of this question as well as some basic ideas of the coordinate geometry. And if you don't subscribe my channel yet, please subscribe it and press the bell icon for instant notification of the uploaded videos. Without wasting any further time, let's get started. Here I have taken a question. The origin is a corner of a square. The very important thing is origin is taken as a corner of a square. This is one very important given condition. Origin is taken as a corner of a square, and the whose two sides are the sides of the squares. Two sides of the square are given. 2x plus y is equals to 0 one side, and the 2x plus y is equals to 3. These two are the equations of the sides of the squares, and then we have to find out the remaining sides, equations of the remaining sides. Before moving these particular questions, let's have a quick recap on the equations of the parallel and the perpendicular lines. Let's take an example. Let's take an equation of the straight line ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. This is an equation of the straight line in standard form, and let's say this is equation 1, and the equation of the straight line parallel to equation 1, equation of the straight line which is parallel to this equation is written as the ax plus by same, only change in the constant term. Here the constant term is taken as a c, and here we have to take the another constant. Let's say this is k is equals to 0. This is the equation of the straight line which is parallel to this line. All same, ax plus by same as it is, ax plus by as it is, ax plus by as it is, only change in the constant term. And the equation of the straight line perpendicular with equation 1, equation of the straight line which is perpendicular with this equation of the straight line is, first of all, taking the coefficient of the y. Coefficient of the y is here b, making the b as a coefficient of x, bx, and we have to take the minus. Here the coefficient of the x is a, and we have to make the a as a coefficient of y, bx minus ay plus next constant. Let's take the next constant as a k1. Next constant, and the change in the constant term also is equals to 0. This is the equation of the straight line which is perpendicular with this equation 1. Please memorize this formula also. And the distance between the parallel lines. And the next point is, this is the first point, second point, and the third point is distance between parallel lines. Let's take the distance between the equation 1 and second. They are parallel. Equation 1 and the second are the parallel to each other, and the distance between them, equation 1 and second distance, let's take the d as the distance between them. D is calculated as the modulus of absolute value of the difference of the constant term. Here the constant terms are c and k, and their difference will be c minus k over all over square root of, here the coefficient of the x is a square, plus coefficient of the y is here b square. We have to take the modulus sign. Here this is the distance between the two parallel line, 1 and second, and difference of the square, difference of the constant terms, all over the square root of coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square, and we have to take the modulus sign because the distance should be always positive. These 3 points are very important points to be remembered while solving this type of the question. Let's move to our question. Here in our question, the given equations of the sides, two sides are, one is 2x plus y is equals to 0. This is one equation, and the next equation of the sides of the squares is 2x plus y is equals to 3. These two equations represents the sides of the square. And by observing this can be written as, or this can be written as, this second line can be written as 2x plus y minus 3 is equals to 0. Just transposing these 3 to the left hand side. These are the this is one equation, this is second equation. These two equations represents the sides of the square. Let's observe these equations. Here by observing these equations, 2x plus y, here 2x plus y, both are same. 2x plus only change in the constant term. So we can declare that, we can conclude that these two lines are parallel to each other. These two lines, 2x plus y is equals to 0, is parallel to 2x plus y minus 3 is equals to 0. By observing these equations, we can say that they are parallel to each other. And let's make a figure here. Let's say this is the equation, these are the parallel lines, and this line represents the line 2x plus y minus 3 is equals to 0. And let's say this line represents the equation 2x plus y is equals to 0. Here we make the two lines, these two lines parallel with each other. And here by the question, the origin is taken as a corner of a square. Origin is taken here as a corner of the square. Origin means 0 comma 0. Origin whose coordinates is 0 comma 0, and the origin is taken as a corner of a square. Corner means meeting point of the two sides. Let's check the origin belongs in this straight line or not. Here the 0 comma 0, if we put the value of the x and the y both 0, then these equations will be satisfied. But these equations, if we plug in the value of the x and y both 0 0, then these equations will not be satisfied. So this point 0 comma 0 lies on this line because it satisfies the given equation. This is the, let's say this is origin, and we have to make the another sides of the square. This is the another side. Next side is, let's say this is the side 1, this is side 2, this is side 3rd, which should be passes from the origin, because the origin is taken as a corner of a square. Corner means meeting point of the two sides. So the another side should pass from this point, from this origin. This is origin, and this is the third side, and the fourth side of the square should be parallel with the third side. Let's make the fourth side here. Let's say this is the fourth side. The third side and the fourth side should be parallel. The opposite sides are parallel and equal in the square. The first and the second should be parallel, and all the sides in the squares are same in length. All the side length are equal. And remember that an interior angle of the square, all are 90 degree. Interior angle is 90 degree. And we are going to evaluate the equation of the remaining side, equation of the third side and the fourth side. Equation of third and fourth side, these two parallel sides. And here the equation third, side third, let's say side third is perpendicular to both 1 and second. It is perpendicular to the both equations 1 and second. So this is the, let's say this is the equation 1 is here, and the equation of the third side, which is perpendicular with, let's take the this side, first side, 2x plus y is equals to 0. Equation of the third side, which is perpendicular with the 2x plus y can be written, we already studied how to write the equation of the perpendicular lines. Here the coefficient of the y is 1, so taking 1 as a coefficient of x. Here the coefficient of the y is 1 and making 1 is a coefficient of the x. We have to do the minus. Here the coefficient of the x is 2 and we have to make the 2 as the coefficient of y plus the another constant. Let's say the constant is a k is equals to 0. This is the equation of this third side which is perpendicular with this side. This is the writing way of the perpendicular uh, perpendicular line. Let's simplify this. This is x minus 2y plus k is equals to 0. Here from this figure, this third side passes through the origin, so the constant term should be 0. It passes through the origin, so substituting the x is a 0, y is a 0, then the value of the k should be 0. Equation of the straight line which passes through the origin as the constant term as a 0. So the required equation of the third side is x minus 2y, constant term is here, k is 0, is equals to 0. This is the required equation of the third side. Similarly, we can calculate the equation of the fourth side. Now calculating the equation of the fourth side. And the fourth side, this fourth side is also perpendicular to the first side. Fourth side, side IV, fourth side is perpendicular with the first side, with this line. And the equation should be, it is the perpendicular x minus 2y, and let's take the another constant. Let's say the constant is a k1 is equals to 0. It is also this fourth side also perpendicular to the first side, so we have to take these equations with change in the constant term. This is the perpendicular case. We can directly take this equation because it is perpendicular with the first side, so we directly take here, only change in the constant term. And our target is to find the value of the k1. Let's calculate the value of the constant k1. And to calculate the value of the k1, constant k1, we can take the concept of the equal sides of the squares. The side, let's name, this is O, this A, this corner O, this corner A, let's say this corner B, and this corner is a C. Here a square OABC is formed here, and here the OC is the on side. OC should be equals to the OA. These two are the sides of the square, and the sides of the square should be same. Let's calculate the OC. OC means distance between the parallel line 1 and 2nd. And the distance between the parallel line first and second can be calculated as a mode of the difference of the constant term. Here the constant term in the first equation is 0, minus, here the constant term in the second equation is -3. Difference of the constant term all over square root of, here the coefficient of the x is 2 square, plus coefficient of the y is here 1 square. This is the way of calculating the distance between the parallel lines. And OA is distance between the parallel lines third and fourth. Here the equation of the third is calculated, and here in this equation the constant term is 0 minus, and in the equation 4 the constant term is here k1 all over square root of, here in the equation third the coefficient of the x is 1 square, plus the coefficient of the y is here -2 square. This is the distance between the two parallel sides, third and fourth. let's simplify this equation to get the value of the k1. Here this is negative times negative positive, 3 over square root of 4 plus 1 5 is equals to, here the k1 negative k1, and the nature of the k1 we don't know the k1 is negative or positive. If k1 is positive, then the mode of the k1 is just k1. If k1 is positive, then the mode of k1 is just positive k1, and if k1 is negative, the mode of the k1 is just negative k1. Positive negative k1, and this is denominator is here, 1 square is 1 plus 2 square is 4, 4 plus 1 5, and the denominator we can cancel it out, denominator same denominator. Therefore the value of the k1 is here positive or negative 3. The value of the possible value of the k1 are plus or minus 3. So the equation, required equation, the required equation of the fourth side, this fourth side is here, this x minus 2y, here the k1 has the value plus or minus positive or negative 3 is equals to 0. This is the required equation of the fourth side, this fourth side. Here we finally solve this particular question by using the concept of the distance between the parallel lines as well as the equations of the parallel and the perpendicular lines with the given straight line. In our next video, we will discuss more about such type of the question. Please keep watching, keep loving this channel. This much for today. Thank you.